Hi again everyone, Scott Pyre, Popcorn fan here, and in this video, I want to do my review of the Teal Mask DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I played through it. It took me like about 6 to 7 hours to complete the main story, and I definitely thought it was really enjoyable. I haven't touched upon the ogre ousting yet. I played it obviously because you had to play it to progress the story, and I just haven't really touched upon that yet, so I can't really talk about that. But I can talk about other things. What I really liked about this DLC is that you get some of the Hisuian Pokemon from Legends Arceus in this, and I actually decided to use some of them for my team, and I'm also going to show a little bit of gameplay from this as well, so that way I can show you guys my team and some other things that I've also done in my copy of Scarlet, because I played through Scarlet with this DLC. I got both versions, so I'm gonna play through the Violet version as well very soon, but this is mainly for the Scarlet version, and I'm going to talk about a little bit of spoilers here. So if you haven't played the DLC, stop watching after this point. But okay, so the story here I think is rather interesting because you're sort of a foreign student going to this new location called Kitakami, and it's sort of like this new land that was that's another Japanese-inspired land in the world of Pokemon, and I wasn't sure how they were going to address the second part of the DLC with the Blueberry Academy, because we weren't sure where that was going to be. But in the first couple minutes of you about to go there, because you go to the school first in Mesagoza to meet up with someone that will take you to Kitakami. And within the first lines of dialogue, they mention Blueberry Academy, and that is going to be in the Unova region. We're going back to the Unova region for the second part of the DLC, and like right there, it just made me think, oh, this could be foreshadowing to the next game after Scarlet and Violet. It could be either a black and white remake or Legends Kyurem or something along those lines that could, take place in Unova. That's what that made me think of when I saw that. And I thought that was rather interesting. Then, once you get to Kitakami, we go to this city, and we meet these new characters, Carmine and Carmine. Sorry, I'm used to the name Carmen being a woman's name, but the girl is named Carmine, which just when I hear the name Carmine, I think of Carmine Falcone from Gotham, or the Batman franchise. But yeah, her name is Carmine, which is weird. But and then she has her little brother Kieran, and I wasn't sure what to expect with those two characters. But they're going to return in the second part of the DLC as well for the Indigo Disc. So I like that. I like that this DLC has a little bit more connective tissue between each other compared to what they did with the DLC for Sword and Shield. And it just feels a little bit more of a natural continuation in regards to story for both parts of the DLC, which I like. And also the connection to Unova, like I said, helping creating a more connected world, which I like. And we learn about Ogerpon, right? We learn about the legendary Pokemon of this part of the DLC, Ogerpon, and also the Loyal 3, supposedly. And what was interesting is learning about the lore between these four legendaries, because Ogerpon was sort of feared amongst the locals because they thought Ogerpon was the bad Pokemon that was attacking them. and then the loyal 3 were protecting the people. But it was actually the other way around, where the loyal 3 were the ones being, bad Pokemon going up against Ogerpon, and Ogerpon was the one defending the villagers. So it was the other way around in regards to the lore, and I thought that was rather fascinating. And also the fact that Ogerpon had like 4 different masks, and 3 of those masks went to the 3 other legendaries of Fezandipiti, Monkey Dory, and Okidogi, which I still think are kind of ridiculous names, not gonna lie. But I thought all that was rather fascinating. And you at near the end of the DLC, you go up against Ogerpon, and you help clear Ogerpon's name amongst the people, and I really liked that. And I think it was nice to have returning Pokemon, like, because there's like over 200 Pokemon in the Pokédex in this part of the DLC, and 100 of those Pokemon were from Paldea, and then the other 100 are returning Pokemon from past games, and I liked that. And I think that's going to be true for the Indigo Disc DLC as well. So that's going to be nice. And then in regards to like new features, there weren't too many, but I noticed there was a nice little upgrade to the PC system where you could like go a lot faster transitioning to different boxes in the PC. There was that, and also let's see, no new improvements in regards to the quality of the game. There's still a lot of glitches here and there in the environments and stuff like that. So that hasn't changed too much. But I think what they did with the DLC in regards to the story was pretty good, but also felt predictable. At least to me, it did. But I still enjoyed it. I think this, as well as the second part, Indigo Disc, having more of a connective tissue with the story, is something that I felt lacked with the Sword and Shield DLC. So there's all that. So what I'm gonna do, I want to show my team for you all, and show a little bit of gameplay from the game, and then I'll end the video after that. So I will go ahead and show some footage. All right, guys. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna show my team. I got a Pokemon Komo-o, the final evolution of that one pseudo legendary from Alola, actually, and I named it Jackie. So there's that. I really like it. Fight very gold looking Pokemon, Jackie. Then I have one of my previous team members from the base game of Scarlet. I got my King Gambit. I named him Vader, obviously, because he's a samurai. Got that helmet, Vader. And I got the new Hisuian form of Arcanine, my Dexmac. I sort of mixed the names of Dexter and Chili Mac of my own dogs. So there's that. And then I also got the Hisuian Basculegion, which was a bit of a interesting way to evolve it, similar to Legends Arceus, and I really like it. It's really cool. I named him Chica as a bit of a reference to Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. And I also got a new form of Ursaluna from Hisui, and I named him Daryl. I thought that would be fitting, because he's a very zombie-esque kind of bear, and Walking Dead, Daryl, yeah, I love him. He's really cool. And I also got one of my other previous team members of Peach, Tinkaton from Pokemon, my base game of Scarlet. So there's all that. And then I just show off a little bit of the land of Kitakami. And it's very cool because, let's see, You have these rice fields. These rice fields that are very well popular in Japan, which is interesting to note because I'm actually going to Japan next year with my family, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait for my trip to Japan next year. And yeah, there's another returning Pokemon, a Yanma. And I think overall, I really like this new land that we're exploring here. It looks really cool, it looks really nice. There's some really big areas to explore, a lot of new Pokemon to catch. I have been filling up the decks steadily as I'm playing it, so I'm working on that. And I just thought I'd, show some gameplay. Oh, and also, there's this new side quest where you can get this new case for your Rotom deck, for your Rotom phone, Glitterati case, which I wasn't sure what that whole side quest was about, but I looked it up, and the two people that you're talking to every now and then as you explore Kitakami and Paldea, because it requires you to go back to Paldea as well, and they're actually Nemona's parents, which I thought was really fascinating. And that once you complete that side quest, you get the Glitterati case and a lot of money. I'm really rich. I will show you. Go to my bag. I have over 2 million, I have over 2 million, nearly 3 million. I have a lot of money. So I wish I had that much in real life, but I don't. But yeah, Mise. So yeah, I just thought I'd show off some gameplay, show off my team. I think what I like as well is like the creative naming behind everything, and like all the areas that you explore. It's really nice. I also got this new backpack that I'm wearing from the boutiques. You get this sort of ticket, I guess, or something that allows you to get more clothing in the big cities in Paldea, which is really cool. And yeah, this is the Teal Mask area, Kitakami. And I will definitely be playing the second part when that gets released. Ooh, Bellsprout, yeah. Let's see what this is. Potion. Boring. But yeah, I think that should do it. Alright, guys. That is it for this DLC. So yeah, those are all my thoughts about the Teal Mask DLC. I did really enjoy it, and I'm not going to grade the DLC yet because there's a second part that's going to be released later this year in this probably. I would think probably late November or early December. That'd be my guess for the release date of the Indigo Disc. And I'm really looking forward to that part of the DLC, mainly because we'll be learning more about the legendary Pokemon Terapagos, because they teased it at the end of the Teal Mask DLC. And the fact that both Kieran and Carmine are students at the Blueberry Academy, and they're from Kitakami. They were born and raised in Kitakami, but they go to Blueberry Academy in Unova as students. So I am looking forward to the DLC part 2. I'm more excited for that than I was for this first part. But yeah, those are all my thoughts about all this, and I can't wait. And we'll see what the future holds for the next game in the series, and I can't wait for it all. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.